الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على المبعوث رحمة للعالمين وعلى آله وصحبه وأزواجه أجمعين أما بعد. FIFA 2026 is coming. Most of the games are played here in the United States, some of them in Canada, some of them in Mexico. If you are a member of the tens of nations that Trump banned, but said we can, allow you to come here for the games, just we need to check the last 5 years of your social media to see what's going on with you. First, you have to have the money, lots of money. I'm not sure if they kept or removed the 15,000 bail money. Yeah, to make sure that you live in the country. I mean, if somebody stays here and works as a taxi driver in New York, or Chicago, you can make that money up, in a couple of months. But 15,000 bond bail to bail yourself out, to get out of the country. 5 years of social media, tickets, very expensive. I mean, the numbers I've been hearing are like ridiculous, really. And of course, living here, traveling from one city to the next city, maybe they will allow you in Canada, maybe they won't. Mexico, maybe you're staying here. So all this you had to go through to come here to attend FIFA. When the country is telling you very clearly, welcome not. Those countries, especially Muslim countries, African, Asian, are not allowed to come here, except they made exceptions now for FIFA, as I said. Who has the money to come here? And the fans, they're not really free to come here unless they submit to the restrictions. And, from North Africa, Arab countries, African countries, they're poor. They don't have the money. And the visa restrictions are on top of they don't have the money. And what else? At the airport here, don't forget, you might think that I have the visa, so I am in. No, you're not. The final decision about you coming in is at the airport. So you got here. Welcome. Or not. Spending all this money just to attend a game of 45 minutes and then 45 minutes of people running like crazy after a ball. Well, if you get through the humiliation and you got the visa, you borrowed money maybe, or whatever, how you managed to come here. At the airport, the person in the airport can tell you, go back, I'm canceling your visa. Now you get here. I am guessing the skin color you had before you came here you still have it after you come here, if you come here. And now you know the people here are going around uh, ICE collecting people of which color, you think? Are they looking for white, blonde people? No, they're looking for brown, black, red, maybe, yellow, depending on where you are coming from, your culture. Maybe you don't speak English and you came with a few friends or even family. If you have the money, if you don't care about the humiliation, and they hear you talk to each other with some language that nobody speaks, like Trump says, nobody speaks. I think the people speak their own language. Then they say, hey, let me see your passport. I left it at the hotel. Then you don't have a passport, or they catch you and take you somewhere. And then you attend the games. 48 countries, so many games. So you need to spend many days here. The expenses, hotel, food, transportation, going from one city to another city, the tickets, and the humiliation, and the expectation that they might collect you. All of this, that if you get here. Why would you do that? It's up to you to answer this question, but they banned tens of countries from having visas coming here. And they want to have full access to your history. And if you dared say anything, share anything, not glorifying Trump and Israel, then goodbye. مع السلامة. The leadership of FIFA for many years have been corrupt to the core, really corrupt. Look up their history. Corruption, they should add the letter C FIFA. Corruption, FIFA. This current leader is unbelievable. He even gave the peace, what they call it, peace something, to Trump, because the Nobel Peace Prize, they wouldn't give it to Trump. So this guy said, hey, if they're not being loyal enough, I am here, I am a loyal servant of your highness Trump. They gave him a peace prize, FIFA. So this tells you about the kind of people running FIFA. They didn't care much about saying, you're getting billions of dollars out of these games, so we need you to, at least through the offices of FIFA in all countries, you go there, you register, you show them that you bought a ticket already, you can buy a ticket, whatever, and then we tell the embassy, and the embassy gives them visas. No, they didn't do that. I mean, even some people in FIFA, some of them were considering, if America bans Iran from coming here, maybe we should push the Italian team that lost to be here instead of them. So the treatment of Muslims, Africans, Asians, of all types of religions, kinds of religions, is pathetic. It tells you about the white supremacy and bigotry that's ruling here. By the way, don't blame only Trump. Bigotry is well founded here in America for a very long time, from the beginning. All what Trump did is that he just opened more doors for people to say and treat other people the way they are treating them and the things they say to them. Horrific. And you need to blame the Christians, the fanatical Christians who support Trump and think he is the second coming of some kind of Jesus in pink. They say orange, I say pink. The pink Jesus, a man who has no faith, and the crimes they are committing against other human beings, calling them criminals just because they're here without proper documents. That's not a crime. That's not a crime. It's not a crime. It's not a crime. That's called humanity. You try to help people, especially coming from the countries that the West have devastated over the centuries. Keep interfering in their affairs and helping their tyrants. See, they want to live, and they brought them concentration camps, deportation based on the color of the skin. So you're here, and you're going from this town to this town. You don't have any fear that based on your language, the language you speak or you don't speak, the color of your skin, that they won't stop you, especially if ICE will be at the games. Of course, ICE was before Trump going to these kinds of events before. But today, because of the criminal behavior they do, people despise them. They don't want them. Now, you're here, a game in Canada, a game in Mexico. We have to keep going back and forth. Coming back through the border, be careful. They will check you again. In case you said, well, I don't like Trump, but I removed everything from my phone that has to do with Trump or Israel. But you come here and you forget, you start, making social media. On the way out, they're not going to care. On the way back, they might check you again. Have fun. Have fun with humiliation. What if Iran actually won the tournament? And you expect Trump to stick his face in the trophy, giving the trophy for those who win, that he would insist that he will be the one carrying it and giving it to the team, the leader of the team, and the media, and then he takes it back, says, it's mine. I'm the one who brought FIFA here. It's mine. He did that before, didn't he? Check it out. So what if Iran won? Is he going to say, no, this is fake news? This is fraud, election fraud, is he going to give the trophy to the Iranians? Really? When he and the Jews are killing their people? A war of aggression? No doubt. As much as I hate the mullahs of Iran, who control Iran and Iraq, Hezbollah, the Houthis, the Ja'faris, I don't believe they're Muslims. But it was a war of aggression. The Hormuz, not Hormuz, the Hormuz was open. Now it's closed. Now they're negotiating to open it. It was open. We destroyed everything. We brought them down. The civilization is gone. They still have missiles they shot at the Jews last night. They still have weapons. Maybe the Navy is gone. The Air Force hasn't been good for a very long time. They're able to mine the Gulf, and they're shooting missiles at the Muslim countries, the Arabs, because their hatred, the mullahs, number one, is to the Sunnis, not to America or Israel. 50 years we've been talking about that. So let's go back to if Iran wins. Is he going to stand there and the Iranians coming and seeing this man who's trying to devastate their country? Thousands were killed. Allah knows how many thousands lost property, injured. Beirut now is being almost occupied again by the Jews. They did it before. And they win. And now they're going to Trump here. And then usually the leader of the team gives it to the man next to him, then the man next to him, then all the way, and to the manager, because, you know, he's the one who managed the team. But they won't find him because the news says that America did not allow the Iranians to stay here. They have to be based in Mexico. And if they have a game, they need to come into America in the morning and come back after the game. Mexico, what if they go to Seattle? Some of the games are in Seattle. And they have to go there, play, and come back. But they can't be stationed in America, and they banned the managers of that team from coming. Why would you accept this humiliation? Iran could have waited until the last day before they can practically come into the country and then say, we're not coming. This man is killing our people, and he's going to be sticking his nose in every direction there. And in the meantime, during the games, maybe America and Israel, the Jewish invading country, invaders, would be hitting Iran while Iranians are playing here. And if you come at the last moment, if you decide not to come at the last moment, they will have trouble sending somebody else. What can I say? This is a distraction for Muslims that has been successful for a long time. Distraction, waste of time, shouting. I saw some Muslims, practicing Muslims, who pray at the masjid all 5 times, watching a game and shouting at each other and calling each other stupid and donkey. Because, that game, no, that guy, no, that player, no, it's good, no, it's not good. Disgusting. Distraction. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. I haven't sought to watch a football game since the early 1980s, maybe before that. Unless there is a game that, you know, like I was visiting somebody and they had the game. They say one word to me and then finish it looking at the TV. And they scream. But I don't ask to see a football game. I grew up in Kuwait, and this is a craze in the Arab countries, Muslim countries, wasting of time. And here is the thing. The only people who are benefiting from the running back and forth are the players while they're playing. The people who are watching them, they're not making any kind of exercise other than using the remote. I can't hear it. I can't hear it. I can't. Shut up. Shut up. I can't hear it. You know, the muscles here on their fingers. Yeah, that's the only thing they do. Or they scream and shout. Or they do what they do in Europe. There is a game. Somebody wins, somebody loses. They go out and start fighting with each other, fighting with the police, setting fire to cars. And what is it? Why are people so interested in this? If you like that kind of game running like crazy back and forth, do it in your own house with your family, with your children, whatever. One time, wallah, there was one from an Arab country where it is a craze, really a craze. I mean, instead of thinking about the economic situation, the situation of Muslims, their needs, their families, just watching every game. So, people were playing. I think it was football. I was there. I was at the park. And there was one man sitting there. He wouldn't play. It would be difficult to run in his case. And he's looking this way, that way. So somebody came to him and said, what's going on? You know, I need you to watch that player. What's his name? Messi, whatever. You need to watch him. This player is going to be really incredible. Yeah, Muslims? Well, you need to move. Play some games, basketball, volleyball, not on the beach. Football is not haram by itself, but the distraction is really keeping Muslims away from their vital concerns about their life, their religion, their country, their people, their pockets, their health. It is also, I remember somebody, I don't like to mention his name, but he said he was a teacher, that he's in an Arab country, a teacher. He said to his students, I think it was the Brazilian or the German team at the time was in the news, whatever. Can you name for me the names of the players? And they did, that team. Incredible. Then he said, okay, I have some other questions to ask you. Who is Aisha? Some of them said the wife of the Prophet. Some of them said the daughter of the Prophet. So فيها قولان. He said, you know the names of these kuffar when you call them stars, but you don't know the name of the wife of your prophet. And he asked him about some other names. They couldn't tell. Some of them did. Unbelievable. Muslims need to wake up. And you want to come here through this humiliation? Suit yourself. You're in this country. You want to attend the games. You have the money? Really? Look at the inflation that's killing the budget of the people. Gas prices. Everything prices are going up. And the government here is taking the money from the poor, giving it to the rich. If they wish, they would hire everybody for free and tell you, thank God that you have the leader, so you work for free. You want to attend the games? Suit yourself. And my name is Jalal Abualrub, Jalalabualrub. I am not attending FIFA. Maybe if I'm at somebody's house and Iran is playing in the finals, just to have a feeling of what Trump is feeling at the time, and Netanyahu. But this is ridiculous, really. You have this money, give it to the Muslims. They're suffering everywhere. Don't keep talking about the rich people in our country, the rulers. Take the money. You're spending the money here. Is it for the sake of Allah? Jalal Abualrub. Our website is islamlife.com, islamlife.com. And I mentioned before that we do not accept or take any support from any government or organization. Islamlife.com, you'll see some of our books that are sitting here on the website, articles, free booklets, and maybe you can support us so we continue the mission. Consider us and people like us who keep teaching the religion as it is, as your conscience. If we go away, I think the students of knowledge, if they go away, the good ones who teach the religion as it is, without any change, Muslims will be in far worse situation. La ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah.